Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something big: science versus yoga. One's a system that's been around for thousands of years, claiming to perfect the human experience. The other? A modern giant that's still figuring itself out, sometimes with catastrophic blunders. So, which one holds the key to truth? Stick around because we're about to unpack how yoga might just have the edge, and why science, well, it's still a work in progress. Hit that like button if you're curious, and let's get started. Let's start with yoga. It's more than just a form of exercise, it's a way of life, a philosophy that has stood the test of time. It's ancient, over 5,000 years old, and it's not just about stretching or Instagram-worthy poses. Yoga's a full-on system: body, mind, breath, spirit. It's a holistic approach to well-being that has been refined over millennia. Think Patanjali's Yoga Sutras or the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. These ancient texts are not just historical artifacts, they are living documents that continue to guide practitioners today. These texts aren't guesses, they're roadmaps refined over millennia by sages who experimented with the most accessible lab ever: their own bodies. They meticulously documented their findings, creating a comprehensive guide to human potential. Here's the kicker. Yoga says you don't need fancy tools or a PhD to figure out life. The tools you need are already within you. You breathe, you move, you observe. It's about tuning into your own experience and learning from it. Pranayama, breath control, can shift your energy in minutes. It's a powerful tool for managing stress and enhancing vitality. Asanas, those poses, rewire your nervous system. They build strength, flexibility, and balance, both physically and mentally. Meditation? It's like a gym for your mind. It trains your focus, calms your thoughts, and connects you to a deeper sense of self. And the best part? You can test it yourself, right now. No waiting for a peer-reviewed study. The results are immediate and personal. Yoga's not evolving because it doesn't need to. It's already dialed in. The principles it teaches, like balance, awareness, and unity, are timeless. They apply to every aspect of life, from the physical to the spiritual. Meanwhile, science? Oh, it's had some wild detours. While science continues to evolve, yoga remains a steadfast guide, offering wisdom that has been validated by centuries of practice. Now, science. Don't get me wrong, it's given us rockets, antibiotics, this camera I'm filming with. These advancements have undeniably transformed our world, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Rockets have taken us to the moon and beyond. Antibiotics have saved countless lives, and modern technology allows us to capture and share moments like never before. But let's be real. It's a toddler compared to yoga. Yoga, with its ancient roots, has been around for thousands of years, offering wisdom and practices that have stood the test of time. While science is still in its infancy, yoga has matured, providing a holistic approach to health and well-being that science is only beginning to understand. It's still growing, still tripping over itself. And boy, has it made some blunders. Just like a toddler learning to walk, science has had its fair share of falls. Each stumble, however, is a step towards growth and understanding. But these missteps have sometimes had serious consequences. Take radiation. In the early 20th century, doctors thought it was a cure-all. They believed that the powerful energy of radiation could treat a variety of ailments, from minor skin conditions to more serious diseases. The enthusiasm for this new technology was palpable, and it was quickly adopted in medical practices. They blasted people with X-rays for acne, arthritis, even gave kids radioactive toys. The excitement around radiation led to its use in everyday products, with little understanding of the long-term effects. It was a time of experimentation, where the potential benefits overshadowed the risks. Spoiler: it caused cancer, not miracles. The harsh reality soon became apparent as patients developed severe side effects, including cancer. What was once seen as a miracle cure turned into a medical nightmare, highlighting the dangers of rushing into new technologies without fully understanding their implications. Or how about cigarettes? In the 1940s, science said smoking was good for you. The medical community, influenced by limited research and powerful tobacco companies, endorsed smoking as a healthy habit. It was marketed as a way to relax and even improve lung function. Ads had doctors puffing away, claiming it soothed your nerves. These advertisements featured trusted medical professionals, giving the public a false sense of security. Smoking was portrayed as a beneficial activity, endorsed by those who were supposed to protect our health. Turns out it just soothed you into an early grave. The devastating health effects of smoking, including lung cancer and heart disease, became undeniable. What was once a symbol of sophistication and relaxation turned into a leading cause of preventable death. Then there's lobotomies, drilling into brains to fix mental illness. This invasive procedure was seen as a breakthrough in treating mental health conditions, despite its crude and often devastating outcomes. Patients were left with severe cognitive impairments, and the practice is now viewed as a dark chapter in medical history. Or DDT, the pesticide we sprayed everywhere until we realized it was poisoning the planet. Initially hailed as a wonder chemical for its effectiveness in controlling pests, DDT was widely used in agriculture and public health. However, its environmental and health impacts were catastrophic, leading to its eventual ban. Science evolves, sure, but it's a messy evolution. Each discovery is built on a foundation of trial and error with many failures along the way. These mistakes are an integral part of the scientific process, driving progress and innovation. Every breakthrough comes with a whoops, we got that wrong moment. These moments of realization are crucial for growth, as they lead to new questions and deeper understanding. The path to knowledge is rarely straightforward, and each correction brings us closer to the truth. And here's the catch: science locks you out unless you've got the gear. Access to advanced scientific research often requires expensive equipment and specialized knowledge, creating barriers for those without resources. This exclusivity can limit who can contribute to scientific advancements. Microscopes, particle accelerators, billion-dollar labs, you can't just experiment at home. The complexity and cost of modern scientific tools mean that groundbreaking research is often confined to well-funded institutions. This can slow the democratization of knowledge and innovation. Plus, you're stuck trusting what's in the textbook, or what the latest study says, until it's debunked 5 years later. The ever-evolving nature of science means that what is accepted as truth today may be disproven tomorrow. This constant state of flux can be both exciting and frustrating, as it challenges our understanding and forces us to continually adapt. Yoga flips that script. Your body's the lab, your breath's the experiment. Imagine a place where you don't need expensive equipment or a degree to understand what's happening inside you. That's the beauty of yoga. It's accessible, intuitive, and deeply personal. You don't need to shell out cash or decode jargon. Feel stressed? Instead of reaching for a pill or booking an appointment, you can turn inward. Yoga offers a toolkit that's always with you, ready to be used at any moment. Try 5 minutes of deep belly breathing, see what happens. Back tight? These simple practices can have profound effects. It's about tuning in and listening to your body's signals. Flow through a few poses. Notice the tension melting away, the mind becoming clearer. It's a form of self-care that's both ancient and revolutionary. You're the scientist and the results are instant. There's no waiting for lab results or second opinions. You feel the changes immediately, and that's incredibly empowering. Science asks you to believe a book or a study. It's often about trusting external authorities. But what if you could be your own authority? Yoga says, don't believe me, try it. That's power. It's about direct experience, about feeling the truth in your own body. It's not about some guy in a lab coat telling you what's true. It's about you discovering it. This shifts the power dynamic entirely. It's about you discovering it. It's about personal empowerment and self-discovery. You become the explorer of your own inner landscape. And unlike science, yoga's not scrambling to fix its mistakes. It's been steady, consistent, perfected over centuries. It's a practice that has stood the test of time. Think about it. Science is chasing what yoga already found: balance, health, clarity. These are not new concepts, they are ancient wisdom. Meditation's now scientifically proven to reduce stress, but yogis knew that thousands of years ago. Who's really ahead here? The wisdom of yoga has always been there, waiting for us to tap into it. But yogis knew that thousands of years ago. It's time to recognize the profound insights that yoga offers and how it can transform our lives. So science versus yoga? Science is evolving, and that's cool. It's curious, it's bold, it's human, but it's still stumbling, still learning from its flops. Yoga? It's not perfecting, it's perfected. A system that stood the test of time, no expensive toys required. Just you, your body, and a little curiosity. What do you think? Are you team science, team yoga, or both? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to hear. If you like this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more.